Nobody better than us. Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Hope you are having a great Sunday so far. So good to see everybody in the chat. If you are new, please say what's up. So good to see you. And I promise you, it's the best crew in the game. All right, so let's jump into it because we have no time to waste. We have a full NFL slate in front of us. But as always, before we look forward, we got to look back. Got tuned up a little bit yesterday. Look at this. Go 3-5 here. Man, was college football wild yesterday or what? And my goodness, if you thought that was wild, tomorrow, this week, oh my goodness, it's going to be crazy rivalry week. All right, so Vanderbilt, Houston. Vanderbilt obviously won. We did not get Houston. Illinois, BYU. Illinois loses to Wisconsin. Oh, my goodness. Missouri, Oklahoma, not even close. South Florida, we got that one. Tennessee, Florida, first quarter, we got that one. Tennessee team total, we got that one in the first half, and then they didn't score anymore. That game was weird. And then LSU and SMU, we did not get. So, yeah, so we go 3-5 yesterday. So get tuned up, but, hey, it is what it is in sports betting. Now, Big Michael said a cup of coffee, NFL Sunday, check, and the best morning show, so efficient they can cook minute rice in only 30 seconds, check. Big Michael. Oh, man, appreciate you. So good to see you. That's so kind of you to say. Adam, Georgia Tech I'm telling you, what about that game? My goodness, man, yesterday was wild. Big Sid, what's up, brother? So good to see you. Brian, good Sunday morning, Tay. Being the best crew in the universe. Absolutely, Big Brian. It's so good to see you. It goes, so good to see you. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Scott, I hit huge uncomfortable yesterday simply because Miami threw that meaningless touchdown with 20 seconds left to win by 17. Well done. Nice job, big dog. Nice job. Yeah, what in the wide world of sports happened? I don't know. Man, yesterday was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. So, yeah, keep talking about it. If you've got any big hits, big losses, anything from yesterday, yeah, let me know. Cyclone, what'd you get? I parlayed BYU, Iowa State, and Tennessee team total. Nice work. Dude, that's a great parlay right there. Yeah, if anybody hits something nice, doesn't have to be huge either. Just, a nice, smart play. Drop that in for sure. Let's celebrate that. Definitely, man. Because yesterday was tough. So sometimes that's all you can do, man. Lick your wounds and come back for more. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. Let's get to the pick. All right, so let's get after it. All right, now, first off, Big Ant right here. This is my dude. Number one. Hey, man. Hey, make sure to follow everything with these guys. They're the absolute best. Especially this time of year, too. Everything going on. College football, yeah, no doubt. All right, so Emilio said, good morning, crew. Jalen Brunson 3 saved my bacon yesterday. There we go. Nice work. Nice work. Adam, that Ohio State money line and under cash. Man, that's the play right there. And Andre, great job. Great job, man. Good look. Okay, so here's what we got today. All right. So first, this Colts and Chiefs game. Excuse me. Sorry, I did not mean to cough on the mic. Now, there are multiple ways to play this, okay? So we actually have 3 plays on this game. I like Daniel Jones to throw a pick. I like Patrick Mahomes to throw a pick. And I like the Chiefs money line. Now, we'll talk about all these games, but, yeah, just setting it up. It's a huge one, man. It's an absolute must-win for Kansas City. And, look, Indianapolis, not like they're going to come in and say, we don't really care. And the heck no. They're looking to trust me. Everyone in the NFL is looking at the Colts today saying, do it, end it, do it, right? Yeah, no doubt, man. But I think Jones is going to throw a pick, and I think Mahomes is going to throw a pick. All right, so with those two, all right, Jacoby Brissett. I like Jacoby. He's aggressive, though. Definitely going to take him to throw a pick today. Chiefs money line, talked about that. Going to pair that with the Packers money line. Patriots money line, the Bears money line, Seahawks, Titans. Over 39.5, and then the Falcons and the Saints over 39.5 as well. Bailey, good morning, AB, my man. Sundays are better with AB in it. Hey, they are. Aaron Bailey. It's good to see you, bro. How we doing, man? All right, so that's what I'm rolling with today. Let me leave that up for a second. Michael, Shedeur Sanders may have been a Royale with cheese in college. The Glen quarter pounder with cheese in the NFL for sure. Going to see ghosts today. 3 interceptions plus 395. So that's fascinating. I was looking at that, right? because anytime a quarterback's making his first start in the NFL, heck yeah, I want in on those picks. But you're right. I think one was like minus 165 or something. So yeah, you had to get two. Oh, also, real quick, can anybody find, all right, these are the picks. We'll get back to them, but we're going to go through all the games. If Tony said Tua can't throw a pick today, Dolphins off, baby. If anybody could find Patrick Mahomes rushing attempts, I couldn't find it. DraftKings didn't have it. BetMGM didn't have it. And a couple others. I'm not coming at the books. I totally get it. That's a risky play for them. And that's exactly why I want it. So if anybody has Patrick Mahomes rushing attempts, let me know if it's 4.5 and if the juice is credible and where you found it. Excuse me. Because, yeah, I've been looking for it. Hard Rock doesn't offer rush attempts. Yeah. Big Reggie said, Shador over 187.5 passing yards is a lot. I bet the house on it. I agree with this too, right? I think Shador is going to come out and play well. Now, the interception part, that ain't it, Shador. I would do that for any quarterback making his first start, right? But I agree with Reggie on this one too. I actually think we're like, now, here's the hard part, is that the Browns, and I ain't coming at the Browns, but I mean, my man ain't got much to work with. You know what I'm saying? But they got a defense, though. They're going up against a defense that can allow it. So, yeah, look, while we said, interception, I'm right here with Reggie, too. I agree with that. No doubt. All right, so let's jump into the games here. Scotty, all right. AB, would you play? Yeah, no doubt, man. Like what we just talked about. I like what Reggie's talking about in regards to passing yards because, look, he's going to get the full opportunity, right? They're going to let him have at it because why not? Why wouldn't you, obviously? Yeah, I like passing yards. I kind of like all that. Passing yards going to be good. Interception's going to be good. He's going to be running for his life. I don't know what rush attempts are. I tell you that. I would look at rush attempts for Shador Sanders. Now, I don't know what that number is, but I guarantee you he's going to take off. When that pocket collapses, no doubt. All young quarterbacks take off. That's what you do. You're not supposed to, but that's what you do. So if anybody has rush attempts, I would heavily look that way. They're going to bring a rush for him, and he'll – yeah. But, again, it depends on what that number is. But that's a great question, though. All right. Steelers and the Bears. AB, FanDuel rush yards 22.5, nothing on attempts on a home. Okay, so FanDuel doesn't have it either. So that's DraftKings, BetMGM, and FanDuel. I'm telling you, I want that Patrick Mahomes rushing. If it's 4.5, keep an eye on that one. All right, so Steelers and the Bears. So, yeah. Bears a 3-point favorite. Soldier. AB, is that an NES in the background? Yes, it is. You see it? Hold on. Sorry, my camera's mirrored. I got to do the opposite. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Running them speed trials, boy. Running through Mario. I'm going to test all the big Mario speedrunners, all those guys that are like amazing at video games. I'm totally not. I would get so smoked. But I love playing NES, dude. It's awesome. Yeah. All right. So Steelers and the Bears. I'm on the Bears. Look, man, and it's nothing against the Steelers, right? But you got the Aaron Rodgers situation. The Steelers are a good football team. This is going to be a tight game. But I like where Chicago's at, man. They're 7-3 and got all the world to play for, baby. And vibes are good. I think Caleb Williams. Now, here's the other thing, too. This might not be the best prop game ever, even though the Steelers defense can give it up. Ice. AB, you got DuckTales on that thing? DuckTales. Woo! You remember DuckTales theme song? Addison, morning, folks. Did you see that race last night? I'm still gobsmacked. I didn't see it. Was it tough? Lock of the day, Cowboys money line. Whoa, okay. Bailey, all right. Cowboys money line plus 140. Dak wins 17 straight divisional games, 21-2 at home against the division. Ain't no lie there. Not a lie told about Dak in the division at home. Yeah. Dude is money. Yeah. Yeah. DuckTales, dude. Yeah. Woo. I love that. All right. Yeah. So we're on the Bears. This is going to be a good game. That total of 46.5. What are we doing here? I'll be honest. You can hear it in my voice. I am not the most confident. But it's going to be a good game. I'm going to roll Chicago. They're just playing well. It's tight. They're 3-point favorites at home. Pooh Bear. Man, what's up, man? Good to see you. I feel like the over hits in that one. That's a good point. Good thought. And I agree. Like, I think that both offenses are going to be going. It's tough. I don't have it, so I'm not coming out with it. But I agree with you, Pooh Bear. Yeah, the Steelers' rush defense is pretty good. Man, it's just this is a tough game. This is just you've got so many different matchups of good versus good, bad versus bad, good, bad, bad, good. Tough one. No chill. Forgot I was on the personal page. Smash that like button. Hey, I feel you. It happens to me too. Hey, and yeah, no chill. Make sure like, subscribe, all that, all of it. All right, Patriots and the Bengals. This could be a great game. Total of 50.5. Patriots 8-point favorites on the road. So, I mean, the biggest question for me is how long do the Patriots just keep rolling people? Now, we know about the Bengals. They're all over the board. They can kind of play their own game. They can go for fourth downs when they want. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I'm going over 50.5. Drake May's going to look. Drake May's going to chuck it. Tony, that's not a good sorry. That's a good look, not a bad play. Sorry. My English messed up on that one. Pats minus 2.5 and under 56.5. So going the teaser route, right? So drop it down from 8 to 2.5 and then move that total up 6 points. Yeah, I don't hate that. Yeah, it should be Flacco. Yeah, it should. It'll be Flacco. Addison, AB, turn one was fireworks. The post show was a fever dream. Picture Terry Crews singing Vanessa Carlton in a pink Lego Cadillac, and then McLaren was DQ'd, opening the window for Max Verstappen to win the championship. Jesus. Oh, man, I got to go back and see that. Yeah, so, okay. That's a good question. I don't know the answer. Hawk, has May thrown for 300 yards this year? I think so, right? I don't know the answer. Admittedly, I don't know the answer. How many Turkey Day squares you have left? Plan on grabbing some at some point. Yeah, Big Zach. Yeah, I gotta get in on that too, but I want to make sure everybody can get theirs first. All right, so Giants and the Lions. You got Jameis Winston at quarterback for the Giants, so they're gonna throw it, no doubt. Detroit, I would imagine Detroit hammers down today. I would very much imagine Detroit hammers down today. Now, it's rare you see me jumping all over a 13.5-point favorite in the NFL. But here's the dangerous part, because the Giants are playing in these games. They're scoring points. They're leading like Scott. May has not thrown for 300 in a game. Scott, excellent look on that. Thank you for the stat lookup. Hawk, excellent question. Excellent question. So you might find it better to look at a Detroit. You can look at the game first half. Let me take a step back. You can look at Detroit in the first half, Detroit in the first quarter. I would imagine Detroit gets going quickly in this game. If they don't, it's going to be a massive under. But I just don't see that happening. Well, the under could happen. I just see the Lions getting all over New York today. This is not a good matchup for New York. Tony said, just skipping this game. Yeah, understandable. This will be a good Detroit prop game, though. If you like, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra, right? This could be a good prop day for that. But, yeah, there's going to be a lot of running the football in the second half of this game. So, Big Zach, $5 per square, 5 squares max per person. Beautiful. Yeah. Hit up Zach in the chat and the Discord. Get y'all set up. All right, Vikings and the Packers. So we got the Packers on the money line. What do we do with Green Bay? What do we do with Minnesota? J.J. McCarthy, Jordan Love. Look, I want to believe in the Packers. Big Mac, good morning, AB and crew. Let's crush today. Mac, so good to see you, brother. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's definitely get it, man. Good to see you. Pat, yeah, look, I want to bet the Packers, but I just don't know if I can trust them. And I don't hate how Minnesota's getting down either. Cycle said, get that skull. I don't know, man. Like, I want to take Green Bay, but I just don't trust them. Look at that total, 41.5. Now, you've got two good defenses. Minnesota's. We got the Packers, again, on the money line. That's as far as I took it. As far as I took it. Because the Packers are at home in the division. It is November 23rd. Dude, you've got to win this one, right? And look, and I'm not coming to Green Bay. Look across the NFL, right? Like, this is not the year for elite teams, and that's fine. It makes it more fun. But if you're Green Bay and you're serious, like, serious teams take care of business in this one. And I'm not saying that's easy. It is not. Winning in the NFL is brutally difficult, especially in the division, right? But, I mean, I don't know, though. We said the same thing about the Bills, and they got smoked by Houston. And they got a great defense. They got the number 1 defense in the league, right? All right, Seahawks and the Titans. So, the Seahawks are 13-point favorites on the road. Let me say that again. The Seahawks are 13-point favorites on the road. Tennessee's defense is not horrible, but this matchup for them is. The Seahawks are likely going to smoke Tennessee. I got a feeling Seattle's coming out focused today. Liddy, tickets for Titans games are $28. We used to charge premium prices around here. All right. Yeah, look, I'm all in on Seattle in a lot of different ways. It's a great prop day for Seattle. Now, here's the question. And Hawk, I bring it to you and I bring it to anyone else who might be a Seattle person, because I could give you a pretty good read on the Titans, but here's what I'm asking. There's a good chance that Seattle's up in this game. Okay. In the second half, does the passing attack slow down significantly? And really, the reason I'm asking is, for player prop, perspective, because I could see it where Sam Darnold is on fire in the first half, and then they just go to the run game a lot. Now, again, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. But, again, this is not a good matchup for Tennessee. It's not. And not good. Japan. AB, my girl said the Bills that get smoked. That's not smoke. You know what? First off, Jennifer, good to see you. Second off, Japan, great, good to see you too. And third, Jennifer's absolutely right. She is. That's not smoked. Yeah, it's an important distinction. I agree with that. Jennifer, it's good to see you. Japan, it's good to see you too. Dude, I'm ready for the next UFC, man. You get me hooked on it. You get me hooked on it. Like, I already love the sport. Like, I just don't know a ton. So your education on it, like, I look forward to it every time, man. Keep bringing it, bro. I love it, man. Japan, it's good to see you. And Jennifer, good to see you too. And you're right. You're right. It's important. Now, yeah. So we're on the Seahawks and the Titans on the over for sure. Because, look, I do think that Tennessee will score. They might be garbage points, but they'll get some here. Seattle's just going to do a lot of heavy lifting today. Big Bruce said, Jalen Hurts over 200 passing yards lock. You know what? They're going to have to do it. We're going to talk about that game in a second. Yeah. Spell Dog, Seattle first quarter -2.5 at -125. Thoughts? Yeah. Now, okay, so here's the only thing. All right, with betting first quarters in the NFL, and you know it. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. The clock goes so fast in the NFL that, like, you could, and what I'm saying is you could get caught in a game script to where you kind of only get the ball once. I don't know. You just get quarters in the NFL are tough. I agree with it. I like it. I might look at the first half. I don't know. I might look at the first half there just in case. I hate to give you. I'd hate to. You know what I mean? And if the Titans score in the first quarter by anything weird, it's brutal. So I like the thought process. First quarters in the NFL, they scare me. But you're thinking correctly. Hopefully I didn't just talk myself in a circle. Big Slick Rick, Seahawks -6.5 first half. I think I might jump on that. But again, look, and Zach, Titans don't have the offense to run clock. Yeah, that's also real, right? And you only need a field goal. It's a great question. And Spelled, I'm glad that you brought it up. Yeah, because all you need is a field goal, and a defensive stop. Jeff, sorry I'm late. Hope I didn't miss anything too important. Nah, buddy. It's good to see you, man. I'll tell you what, let me get the picks up here for you. Anybody who may have came in touch late. All right. Daniel Jones of the Colts, 1+ interception. Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs, 1+ interception. Jacoby Brissett, the Cardinals, 1+ interception. Chiefs money line, Packers money line, +105. Patriots money line, Bears money line, +110. Seahawks, Titans over 39.5. And then the Falcons and the Saints over 39.5 as well. All right. So there you go, Big Jeff. Got you, big dog. And anybody who may have came in late. All right. So hey, what's up, baby? Titans are going to pull a win out of there today. Give me the Titans. Going Titans money line. There we go. Matty Ice, I'm out in the KC area, my man. But I'm still in St. Louis quite a bit. Jeff, of course, brother. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. All right. Yeah, Colts of the Chiefs. Chiefs, 3.5-point favorite. Total 49.5. Okay, so I understand that it's November 23rd, but this is a must-win game for the Chiefs. Period. Point blank. End of story. That said, though, the NFL will wipe its rear with your dreams and must-wins. They don't really care. And the Colts are really good. It's going to be outdoors, 59 degrees. You guys tell me, anybody that's out. Iceman, what are we looking at weather-wise, KC, today? How are we looking? Yep. Hawk spot on here. This might be the most important game this whole KC run. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're playing this game. We got 3 different ways. So we're on the Chiefs on the money line. We're on the Chiefs money line, and we're on both quarterbacks to throw an interception. I think we're going to get it. Kansas City is going to come out as aggressive as possible because there's no reason not to. Absolute zero reason not to. 59 degrees is shorts weather in Kansas City. Yeah, it really is, right? Spell Dog, good weather. Will be nice today. Nice. All right, perfect. Thank you guys for that. And so look, we're on the Chiefs. On Mahomes to throw a pick. On Daniel Jones to throw a pick. And if we could find, again, we can't find Patrick Mahomes rushing attempts anywhere. But if they're 48.5. Liddy, did you say you pay $40 for parking? You're funny. Jets and the Ravens. Look, I got nothing on this game. I don't want anything on this game. Derrick Henry touchdown. Lamar Jackson touchdown. Is there anything else that anybody's betting in this? Honestly. This is not my kind of a betting game. I don't want again, Baltimore's going to score. This is a game where if you could identify touchdowns, like who's going to score them, you're going to be sitting pretty. But the Ravens are 13.5-point favorite. Total of 44.5. Jackson Smith, the Jigba, anytime touchdown plus 105. He's going against just another guy. Yep. Yeah, look, the only way I would bet this Jets-Ravens game. Boogie, good to see, man. Jets receivers lines are low. I think Taylor got a better chance to get to the ball. I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely do there. Yeah. So, anyways, on the Ravens, Derrick Henry touchdown, Lamar Jackson touchdown, Mark Andrews. I'm not betting anything else. Browns and the Raiders. All right, so we were talking about this one. Whale, morning crew, do small things with great love. Love that, man. Keep bringing that. And good to see you, Bubba. Yeah. Browns and the Raiders. Okay, so we've got Shedeur Sanders starting for Cleveland. Okay. And we got Geno for the Raiders. Now, so Reggie was talking to the chat earlier about Shedeur Sanders and his passing yards. And I think my man is spot on. The Raiders defense will give it up. We're not coming at the Raiders. They are who they are. You know what I mean? Now, Cleveland's offense, it's not the greatest thing in the world. So take it with a grain of salt. And we were talking about, not only, like Reggie was saying with passing yards, but interceptions too. And absolutely, it's a rookie quarterback, right? I don't know what rushing attempts are for Shedeur, but if they're low, reasonable, I would very much look at that. Because playing quarterback, yeah, Hawk said it too. Browns, Raiders, no touchdown. That might happen. Watch this be like 52-49. Like it's just out of nowhere, Yeah, I'm joking. Hawk is spot on here. This could be, look at the totals, 36.5, right? But again, Shedeur's going to throw. And Shedeur's going to run. Because that's what rookie quarterbacks do at every level. Anybody that coaches Pop Warner, junior high, high school, whatever, they'll all tell you the same thing. All right. When you've got a quarterback back there who's young or, young in terms of experience, when the pocket collapses, you just take off running. It's not what you're supposed to do, but you're running for your life. All right. They always talk about that, you got to get the game to slow down. And that's truth. And that's like that for everybody, right? Because it's a next level, man. Playing in Colorado. And look, Shedeur obviously did huge things there. Then you step up to the next one. And every quarterback goes through this, whether you're a number 1 overall pick, 5th round pick, whatever. What round you were, it don't matter anymore. You in the league, baby. And you got a shot. And you got a shot today. I'm excited for it, man. I like seeing anybody getting their first shot in there. So, yeah. Both these teams have issues scoring touchdowns. We get that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Be careful with props. Be careful with the game. You've got issues, but on both sides. You're going to have a lot of bad versus bad matchups, but we'll see, man. But you got a lot of risk in this one. Just a lot of unknown, you know what I mean? But it'll be a fun game, though. Jaguars and Cardinals. This will be a pretty good game right here. Man, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Reggie is just crushing it today. Shedeur puts up crazy numbers in front of his mentor, Tom Brady. That's a great point, too. That's a great – man, Reggie, keep bringing it, bro. That's a great point. And it's one of those, like, out of respect. You know what I mean? Like, Shedeur's like, appreciate you, man. Let me show you what I can do. And, Brady go have a little tear in his eye saying, hey, look at him out there balling. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dude, that's cool. That's a great point, too. I didn't even think about that. Sid, Shedeur rushing yards 20+ is plus 110. Yeah, that's a great look. Now, the good thing, like, rushing yards can be difficult. However, good thing that sack yardage won't count. Again, kneel downs could be a thing. The Browns very much win this game. This is it's an interesting one. All right, so Jaguars and the Cardinals. On paper, on marquee headlines, this ain't your A show, right? But I think that it will be. I would not be surprised if this game is awesome. Honestly. Two teams that are going to throw the football. No doubt. Jacksonville, 2.5-point favorite on the road. Total of 47.5. Yeah. We don't have a play on either side, but we do have Jacoby Brissett throwing a pick. He's going to throw it 45 times. Well, the last 17 quarterbacks making their first start for the Browns haven't won a single game. Isn't that crazy? It's nuts, man. It's Big Tony. Myers over 54.5 receiving yards. Nice. There we go. Yeah, so, okay, this Jags Cardinals. Dad bod. Shedeur passing yards now at 161.5, minus 115. There we go. Yeah, this Jags Cardinals, again, do what you will with props. I'm only on one, and that's to throw a pick. That said, though, you're going to get opportunity. You're going to get a lot of passing opportunities in this game. Eagles and the Cowboys. My man Bailey's calling for the Cowboys money line straight up, baby. Don't even want +3. All right, so you got the Eagles a 3-point favorite. Total of 47.5. Okay, so here is where we need to pause and go over this real quick. Thanksgiving is this week. You got games all over the board. Thursday. All right, you've got Friday, Amazon Black Friday games, the Eagles playing in it, right? So not that there's anything that we need to do today in regards to this coming week in the NFL. However, as soon as today is over, we need to get to work because this week is completely different, right? So yeah, just wanted to highlight that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We got plenty of time, clearly. Hawk, I think I'm feeling that Cowboys money line. You know what? The Eagles are only 3-point favorites for a reason. Now, you've got a lot of internal quote-unquote drama that at least is being reported that people are frustrated with Jalen Hurts. And what they're frustrated with, quote-unquote, is Okay. When Hurts comes to the line, obviously calls are coming in. But Jalen Hurts has pretty much ultimate authority to do and change how he needs to on the field, as other quarterbacks of his elite status do, right? And Jalen Hurts oftentimes stays conservative. Now, wide receivers get upset because, number one, you're not getting the ball. And number two, you know what stinks for a wide receiver? You know what the worst thing for a wide receiver is? Playing in an offense that runs the football all the time. You know why? Because all you do is block and run for no reason. It's not fun. Now, it's the NFL. Who gives a damn about your fun, right? And that's what Jalen Hurts is essentially saying without saying. There's a Seattle radio person that calls Hurts the best high school QB. So, like, that's the frustration. Is they're putting it on Hurts, and Hurts ain't Jalen Hurts ain't afraid to tell anybody, hey, whatever, man. Complaint box is over there. Drop it and I won't read it later. They're winning games. They're 8-2. But I'm fascinated today because, look, Dallas at home in the division for real. And look, Loon Saloon, Eagles need to up the tempo more, no huddle. And this is it. Because everything we just talked about, Saloon is absolutely right. And the Cowboys might force that issue today. Yep. And look, it's not like Jalen Hurts is out here like telling people, no, we're not. Like he's winning games. It's not pretty, but it works. Right? But today, yeah, man, like Bailey, I'm with you. I'm telling you guys, Cowboys win. First time this year we have all starters on defense, plus our trade with the Jets. We now have all pro D linemen. That's a great look, Bailey. An excellent look. You know, and look, I think we're going to get both of these teams coming in here kind of good on good. You know what I mean? This is going to be a hell of a game. And the scary thing with the Eagles, again, is that they just boa constrictor games, right? Just choke out everything. It's just like, man, am I just going to bet unders? That's the scary part. So do what you do, but that's going to be a hell of a game. All right, Falcons and the Saints. We're on the over in this one. I love this game. Falcons and the Saints is like homecoming for everybody that's in Georgia and Louisiana and kind of Mississippi too. You got a lot of Saints fans in Mississippi. This is like a homecoming game. For real. Yeah, it's 100% hate, dude. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. That's why this is like if the NFL had like conferences, like this would be like an SEC game. You know, like you just the fan bases. Like, that's what it is. Exactly. Saints don't have to win a game all year long as they beat the Falcons. Hey, today might be the one, man. No Penix, obviously, for Atlanta. Saints favorite too. 1.5. I think it's going to be a really fun game. We're on the over. I think we're going to see points galore on both sides. They just going to go. There is hate in this game. That's why I love it. Anytime. Yeah. All right. There we go. Oh, gee. Good luck. Good luck. Bourbon going to be turned Saints money line. There we go. All right. And tonight we won't break this down. We'll wait for tonight, but we'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern for Bucks and the Rams. You want a Sunday night game? Do you want a Sunday night game? Who you got one? Bucks and the Rams. Rams a 7.5 point favorite. Ooh, the Bucks are setting it up with that hook, aren't they? All right. Yeah, total of 49.5. Big Bibbo, late to the party as usual. Good morning, DTO. Bibbo, you came in right on time, my boy. Let me get the picks up here. We'll bounce out. All right, so here's what we got. Daniel Jones, 1+ interception. Patrick Mahomes, 1+ interception. Daniel Jones of the Colts. Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs. Jacoby Brissett of the Cardinals, 1+ interception. Chiefs money line, Packers money line +105, Patriots money line, Bears money line +110, Seahawks and the Titans over 39.5, and the Falcons and the Saints over 39.5. Let's see what we got in the chat. You talk about Kansas. Cortez, glad the Eagles game is at 3 and not 7. I'm telling you, man. You're not lying. And I love the Eagles, but from a betting perspective, oh, man. The games are so tough. They're just so hard. They're so hard. But from a football perspective, man, the Eagles, they're just so fascinating to me. They're just a complex being, man. It is not easy to coach that team. It's not easy to coach any team, but especially that team is tough. Okay. All right. So we'll jump out of here. Everybody, we'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern to break down everything for the Bucks at the Rams. What a heck of a Sunday night football game that is going to be. But we'll jump out of here because I know we got games coming up, got folks trying to get into church, got everything we need to do. So I'm not going to keep all your time, but it's going to be a wonderful Sunday. Smile, have a good day, give somebody a hug, and have a smile, man. It's going to be a good one. All right, we'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Till then, best of luck. Cash these tickets together, and we'll see you later. Peace. Who's got it better than us? No!